We are going to have a very special moment in celebration of 150 years of United Methodist Women. What a blessing that we as a United Methodist Church are celebrating 150 years of women in mission and ministry. The United Methodist women down through the ages have been a strong and consistent voice for missions and missionaries. As they became stronger with a clear voice, they have had and continue to have the ability to address the needs of women, children, and youth. The United Methodist women continue to help our church to not only study but work for and have an impact on critical issues of faith and life. Their witness helps our denomination address specific needs of health, wholeness, justice, and mission outreach. From the beginning of their formation, God has mightily used the United Methodist women and their foremothers. So with gratitude and joy, won't you join me in welcoming Kathy Berkey, President of our conference, United Methodist Women, to lead us in this milestone celebration.
Thank you, Bishop. Greetings. I'm Kathy Berkey, and it is my honor to serve as president of Susquehanna Conference United Methodist Women. And I'd like all the UMW members to please stand. You can identify many of us by our beautiful scarves, and the cabinet is supporting our effort. The story of the scarves is on our display table, and the display will be up till after lunch, so check it out. Now, pastors, I would like to ask why you are not standing. According to the Book of Discipline,
Amen.
In every local church, there shall be a unit of United Methodist women. The pastor shall be an ex officio member of the unit. So the next time that we are edgy or unreasonable, remember, you are one of us. Thank you. Now, a lot of people tell me that I look younger than I actually am, but did you know that United Methodist Women was 150 years old in March? I am not an original member, but let's see how it all started.
Children, I'm gonna do what the Spirit say do. I'm gonna do what the Spirit say do.
What happens when women organize for mission? Women have been in mission for centuries. In 1869, Methodist Episcopal Church women learned that women in India could not be treated by male doctors, so they decided to do something about it. They raised funds to send a woman doctor, Clara Swain, and a woman teacher, Isabella Thoburn, to serve women and children in India. Their bold, courageous action galvanized the movement that's still turning faith, hope, and love into action today. United Methodist Women serve in local churches and communities and speak up against injustice. Our second and third mile giving supports mission around the world. When women organize for mission, the needs of women, children, and youth are placed front and center. Over 100 years ago, daring, giving United Methodist Women deaconesses set out to serve by founding schools for newly freed African Americans after the Civil War, settlement houses for new immigrants, and mothers' clubs in poor rural communities. Their work remains today as United Methodist Women support nearly 100 national mission institutions with services like childcare, parenting seminars, camps for children with special needs, and assistance to immigrants and survivors of human trafficking. When women organize for mission, their work extends around the world to more than 100 countries. And United Methodist Women regional missionaries engage in edgy, compassionate work in Africa, Asia, Latin America, and the Caribbean. Here at home, Mission U, a United Methodist Women transformative education program, promotes spiritual growth and Christian discipleship that is faithful, loving, and informed. Just as our foremothers knew long ago, women's lives matter. When women are educated and empowered, the lives of their children, families, and communities improve, and their nation progresses, because that's what happens when women organize for mission. And women still need to organize for mission, because 250,000 women die worldwide from preventable causes related to pregnancy. Climate change and carbon emissions are responsible for 5 million deaths each year. The United States has the highest incarceration rate in the world, and the top 10% of the U.S. population has twice the amount of wealth as the bottom 90%. And as United Methodist women continue to work on these critical issues, we also grow in our own most precious faith. We are a 150-year-old women's movement, still saying yes to God's call to mission.
Do what the Spirit say do.
The Deaconess Program is the backbone of United Methodist Women, and I am proud that we have 2 deaconesses, Allison Francesco from the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre District and Fawn McAllister in the York District, serving in our Susquehanna Conference. When the women saw the needs of inner-city children and youth, they formed national mission institutions. Neighborhood Center in Harrisburg was started by the Central Pennsylvania Conference, and it is still supported by collections at our district spiritual enrichment days. One of the greatest accomplishments of United Methodist Women was writing and adopting the Charter for Racial Justice in 1978. It was adopted by the whole denomination in 1980. On a conference level, we have also sponsored many mission projects. The women of the former Wyoming Conference purchased 100 sewing machines and sent them to Zimbabwe to be used by the women to make clothing for their families, as well as to begin small shops and develop small businesses. The Girls Gathering for God program for girls 7th through 12th grades started in the Central Pennsylvania Conference and continued in the Susquehanna Conference for 18 years. We frequently have postcard campaigns, like the one to Hershey Foods to promote more reasonable chocolate farming, or the one to Wendy's for a livable wage, or the Ford Motor Company to not backtrack on their plan to reduce carbon emissions. Now, all of those sound great, but you may be asking, what does United Methodist Women offer me? The answer to that is Mission U. In Susquehanna Conference, we offer classes for children grades kindergarten through 6th, youth 12 to 18, and adults. Both men and women are encouraged to attend. The 3-day school does offer CEU's pastors. We also offer child care for children younger than 5. Our Mission U Express is a one-day session from 9 to 3 where you get a sampling of the studies being offered. The 3-day school is an in-depth look at the studies coupled with inspiring worship. Our spiritual growth study this year is Practicing Resurrection, the Gospel of Mark, and Radical Discipleship. The issue study is Women United for Change, 150 Years in Mission. Join us in July for one of these exciting events. Now, I know that no party is complete without cake, but the logistics to have a cake for 1,400 people were a little beyond my scope. So today at lunch, pretend that your dessert is birthday cake. If you want actual birthday cake, join us at our annual day celebration on October 26th at Muncie First UMC. Registration forms for Mission U and for Annual Day are on the display tables in the hallway. United Methodist Women has been advocating for the rights of women, children, and youth for 150 years. Through the Legacy Fund and other efforts, we plan to continue for at least 150 more. Because above all else, United Methodist Women is awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Stay here. Before we are going to have our birthday cake at lunchtime, we've got to sing Happy Birthday.
Okay.
And some time ago, when my grandkids celebrated my birthday, they sang it in a different way. I was really amused by that, so we'll sing that way. It goes like, happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday to you, UMW. Happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. All right? Are you ready? Are you ready? Happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday, UMW. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Amen. Now, stay here. I would like to tell you this, that I live in a town called Mechanicsburg. You know Mechanicsburg? And about an hour's drive from where I'm living is a city called Lancaster. Do you know Lancaster? Do you know that that is the womb of Korean Methodism? A young missionary, a young person by the name of Henry Appenzeller received a call and came to my country where I was born as a first official missionary from our church 183 years ago, and started God's work there. And today we have over 6,000 Methodist churches and over 1.5 Methodists in Korea. Do you know that? So it all started from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I love Pennsylvania. And the gospel traveled the whole world and made a full cycle. And here I am. And you saw Dr. Chong Park today. He's an amazing witness. It all started from Pennsylvania. Wow. And then we heard about Appenzeller from time to time because I'm telling you. But I would like to share this with you. The same year, 1885, woman representing UMW, Mary Scranton, came to my country, started the first modern education for women. And it became the largest women's university in the world today, Ewha Women's University. That's UMW. Woo. That's just one example. All over the world, UMW is planting the seed of hope, healing, and wholeness. Lives are changed. And they have a brighter future because of the amazing witness and mission of the UMW.